It is a sweltering 90-degree day. I decided to check in on an old friend. I was one of the first people to review this place when it first opened up. I'm at Grumpy's Pizza. Where's the sun? I'm at Grumpy's Pizza in Brook, New Jersey. I've done probably 3 or 4 videos on this place, but I've never actually been inside the restaurant. I've always had somebody pick it up for me. Appreciate it, bro. It's hot as hell outside, but I think the food is excellent. So I placed my order, and as I'm waiting in line, because again, I've never met the owner, but he knows who I am because I've done a few videos, we started having a conversation. So he's like, you mind if I throw some more food in here? I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do this. There's nowhere to sit in this place. My car is down the street here. Let's go inside and check it out. You know what would be funny? If I did a review just like this. Who's gonna stop me? What if I just do it just like this? Bro, I swear to God, I think I'm just gonna do it right here. He was like, bro, you wanna eat it here? I said, hell yeah. So I got this little mini table that they was using to hold menus. And I'm gonna eat it right in the restaurant. It's 90 degrees, there's no AC in here. I'm sweating, so if y'all see me doing this, just recognize, man. But this is gonna be fun. I'm excited to do this now. He's gonna bring it as you go out. You can see they're making them right behind me. So this is probably the craziest impromptu video that I've made, but I'm excited to do this. We're in the damn pizzeria. I got the garbage pie. This is my first time eating this fresh. Wow. It's even better in here than it ever was. The sourdough crust is thinner than when they first started, but I actually think it's an improvement. I'm gonna have to pace myself because I have so much food. Pepperoni cups. What really makes this, those dollops of ricotta cheese, I'm sorry, my goodness, that fire. And all of those sweet onions in here goes well with that pepperoni. This is an excellent pizza. I mean, I say this every time I come here, but it gets better literally every time. This is incredible. And the garlic crust, it's like brushed with this garlic butter. You see how thin that dough is, and the sourdough, really crispy. And in this case, I went with the garlic option. It's like eating sourdough garlic bread. And then the roasted red peppers also adds a bit of sweetness to this. I love that pizza. That's the one I personally ordered. It's my favorite one on the menu. This is my kind of pizza. I say it every time. I'm sweating my ass off and I don't even mind. So as we were talking, he remembers every video I've made, which is crazy. A lot of times when I make videos, I make suggestions about things you could possibly change. And with these, they're Parmesan wings, right? And I said, you should add some garlic to this, like some fresh garlic. And he's like, we now have the option that you can do that, any of them. So he threw these wings in. These were elite before the damn garlic, but look at this. This is so hot. Oh my God. Did you see how tender that bite was? Watch when I bite this wing, how it comes off. No struggle. They're even better than I remember. My kind of wing, bro. These wings are crazy. The best part though, real, the bite comes right off. No struggle. That's rare. Did you do something different to make it like that when you cook it?
We bake them first.
So you bake them first?
Low and then hard and fast.
It comes right off. Wow. A lot more garlicky too. They're so tender compared to a lot of wings that you get. If I'm ordering wings from a pizza place, I really want like good ass wings. You could have just made a wing place out of this and it would have been fire. Got the mozzarella sticks with the red and the pink sauce, right? Here we go. Come back. All you cheese pullaholics, you just got what you wanted. They have a red and a pink sauce. And the pink is like a more of a creamy one, which I prefer. So I'm going straight for the pink. Don't be weird. These are good, man. You see the cheese pull. I know people believe in the cheese pull. It shows the consistency of the cheese. Breading Italian bread comes on the outside. Really crispy on the outside, still super soft on the inside. I'm not joking with you. Again, he ain't nowhere near me right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. 9.3, 9.6. I like my wings well done. So my only thing is, if you could fry them a little harder on the outside, that would easily turn to a 10. That's my only like slightest gripey effing nitpick. And these mozzarella sticks, I give a 9.1. Look at that. The proof is in the pudding, bro. Every time I've had this place, I've taken it home. I haven't even had it in a car. I mean, the difference is light years. It's so good. It's crazy because they don't have any sitting. There's nowhere to sit in here. I'm having a makeshift. He was like, do you want me to just put a table up? Because I was going to eat it right in the counter and just use my hands. I'm happy as hell with all of these. Fire. It's not even on the menu. I'm not even joking with you. Like, they threw it in, and it's called a plain Jane. So It is just like an elevated cheese pizza. There's extra garlic on here. I can see it looks like there's a little bit more cheese. And then you got the garlic crust. And then, of course, I like my well done. So you can get this any way that you want to, right? You can get a light cook, a medium cook, and a well done. I prefer well done, so I specifically asked for well done. I love a well done bake on a pizza. The bake on all these is just how I want it. It's so hot. I'm gonna burn my mouth. But I don't really care right now. I still have so much food to get. I need another bite here. Look at this pocket of sauce right by my thumb. And a ton of what looks like grated Parmesan. That's the bite. I have to pace myself. We have so much food. I'm not really a cheese pizza person. I think the sourdough just adds a different element to this that I'm not used to. I actually see the buckets. They have buckets of sourdough over there. And they got them going all day. So there's like a starter thing. And they just keep rolling them out. I have to stop. If you hear me give a cheese pizza this score, you know I actually really like it. I'm not a cheese pizza person. 8.8 for me. Again, if you're like a more of a paper thin pizza person, you won't agree with me. If you're a person who likes that like bar pie thin, this isn't that. But I said this a bunch of times, pizza's preference, and this is my type of pizza. I'm sweating. 2 sandwiches to go through, one of which he did as kind of like a joke. The first time I ever came here, I liked the food and I wanted to try the cheesesteak. They were out of bread. The second time I came here, I wanted a cheesesteak. They were out of bread. They have bread now, so he said, you want to try the cheesesteak? So let's see what's going on in here. What kind of bread? Whoa! This is definitely not like a traditional cheesesteak, so I know cheesesteak purists are going to be mad at that. There's a ton of what looks like a cheese sauce on here. You got some red peppers, not quite sure what else, and this looks like some like ciabatta bread, which again is not traditional at all, but I'm here for it. It's going to be hot. The bread is really soft. I wasn't expecting that. I was afraid I was going to chip a tooth on its bread, but mad soft. There's also sauteed onions in here. They go with roasted red. I can't put my finger on what sauce this is. It's a cheese sauce, but there's something else. It's almost like queso. My big ass loves queso. Also, this steak are like thin strips of ribeye. There's good bite to them, but it's thicker than you would get in like your traditional Philly, which is like super thin sliced ribeye. That might put some people off. I wouldn't really call this a cheesesteak. If you wanted to get a more accurate description, this is more like a steak sandwich. But with that being said, it's good when you put it in mind of that. But I can tell you right now, they do things differently here. A person who comes in here expecting tradition, you're gonna have to get that out of your head and keep an open mind. Because this is like almost like an upscale version, like a steak sandwich. Again, look how thick the steak is in here. Oh, hot. I have to pace myself. I have way too much food. This is nuts. Cheesesteak purists, you come in here, you're gonna say 7.5. I'm gonna go 7.5. I still think it's very good. Very. But for me, if I want a cheesesteak, I would just go a different route. But if you call this a steak sandwich, I'd give it an 8.5. I'm just being real. I just kind of spur of the moment wanted to try. This is a chicken Caesar sandwich. So it's got crispy chicken, Caesar dressing, but it's chicken cutlet. Provolone? On what? Provolone. You get so much chicken in this. This is one of those sandwiches that you definitely do need the lettuce for it. And I'm not a lettuce person. Just to give it more of something else. Because this is like a chicken cutlet with Caesar dressing instead of mayo. Same bread, really soft. The cutlets are really thick. Some people prefer the paper thin ones. These are more a little thicker. Italian breadcrumbs. Gotta stop and get a damn soda. I feel bad judging this because getting this without lettuce should be considered a crime. And for this reason, I agree with you. I wouldn't personally eat this without the lettuce. I think you need a little more Caesar dressing. Everything about it is fine. I just personally would like a thinner fillet. That's it. These I actually ordered. Creamy buffalo wings. I wanted to do something traditional, but with a little bit of a twist, which is kind of what they go for here. So creamy buffalo wings. The thing I keep saying, why I love these wings so much, is how tender the inside is. I get so tired of pulling my wings off. He divulged it before they bake and then fry these. Which makes sense. And I prefer the creamy buffalo to a regular buffalo. I don't need any additional sauce or anything. Not the biggest fan of that thinner regular buffalo wings. This is more of like a straight up sauce, and I really enjoy that. If you're gonna make them well done, you still have to have a good bite on the inside and not have them just dry as hell. They could just sell wings here and I would like them. That also gets a 9 from me. So I didn't get to record an outro, and the final little bit of this video, it was so hot in there. My camera didn't overheat because I have a fan in my camera, which is really good. It's why I did this, but my battery died, and my car, I was so far away that I couldn't record an outro. So I finally got back. My microphone, this isn't my normal microphone. This is also died. So I have no audio on that part. Again, this was impromptu, so I wasn't expecting to film in there. I had no audio on that part, and I'm just going to tell you briefly about the two things I had and give you some overlays. The fried ravioli I thought were good. They are being beta tested, meaning they're not on the menu yet. It's something he just came out with. One thing I like about him is he wants honest criticism and feedback. I think they need work, which I told him he needs to add more chocolate to it, and preferably like a chocolate sauce. On the inside of these s'mores ravioli are these little, it's almost like, from what he said, it's like marshmallow pudding. And there's little like graham cracker pieces in it, which is really well, but there's not enough chocolate. So it's missing that. Everything else about it is good. Out of 10 right now, as is, I'd give a 5.5. Everything that you just add that chocolate, it's going to elevate it tenfold. There's like almost no chocolate in it, but I told him that. And the fried Oreos, which I had a billion times, this is like a big back person's dream, bro. And they're excellent. I have nothing else to say about them. They put 2 Oreos in each one, put a ton of powdered sugar, and there's this sauce that a bunch of you little kids are going to be like, oh, you know, I made this myself, because, again, I get so many of these comments, I know what y'all going to say. So I think those are excellent. I still give those a 9.5. Really, really big-ass fried Oreos. One of my favorite things here. They come in orders of 3 or 6. Those I actually got myself. But overall, I told him a long time ago I was going to stop in one day. I just randomly did it. He didn't know I was coming, so I got a lot of extra food. Most of it's in the trunk of my car, which is why the car is open right now, because it's hot as hell, and I want my car smelling like hot garlic. So I got the back open right now, but I had a lot of fun doing this one. This was something that I've wanted to do for like 4 years, because, again, I was one of the first people to review Grumpy's when they first opened. So there's like a history. It was one of the first videos I had that was popular, but also really helped them as well. And we're both kind of grateful for that. So it was really cool to do that. It was really cool to actually finally meet the freaking guy. And I want to pull up on more restaurants that I have never met the owner like I did today. That's going to be the end of the video, man. I hope y'all enjoy. It's hot as hell, so I want to turn the air back up. Look, I got to turn this air back up. It's right now, like, it's 90 degrees. It's hot in New Jersey. I'm sweating like crazy. Ton of fun, though. I turned the air back on, so I apologize. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube.